Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that last week's messages resonated with you or helped you in some kind of way. For this week, I'm going to be using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. It's a pretty cool deck. Just so you know, I have already cleansed the space, called in my guides, cleansed the decks and the crystals and everything. Remember, with all general readings, or really just any messages that you receive from anyone, take what resonates with you. If whatever is being told to you doesn't fit your particular situation, don't take it. It's not meant for you, it's meant for someone else. These messages are going to be for this coming week, Monday, May 25th to Sunday, May 31st. All right, let's get started. So this card says, White Witch, be the light. So, and also, this owl, being drawn to, owls are a sign of wisdom. So be the light. It could be that this coming week you might find yourself in a position to guide someone else. Maybe there's someone this coming week that may need your advice. Maybe they're going through something. They're going through a hard time. Just in a difficult position of some sort. And maybe you might have that piece of wisdom, guidance, advice that'll help steer them into the light. There's also, there's butterfly here in the corner. Butterflies go through this transformation. So they start off as these caterpillars, and they collect all the resources that they need, and then they cocoon themselves, and they come out as this beautiful butterfly. So you might be able to help someone collect everything that they need to come out as a beautiful butterfly. And it's possible that you yourself have gone through your own transformations recently. Maybe you just became this beautiful butterfly. Maybe you have finally stepped into your own and you're ready to step out and start helping people. Whatever it is, this coming week, it looks like you guys might be in a position to help someone else, and that's really a great thing. But let's get some more messages and see what else. Oops. All right, so to further clarify, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this card is about giving, and this goes great with this initial message. Like I was saying before, this card was talking about giving people advice, guiding them into the light, being that light for someone else. And it's perfect with this card because this card is about giving. So it really does look like you might be in a position to help someone out this coming week in some kind of way. And it doesn't have to be physically giving them something, although it can. But it's something that you have, whether it be wisdom, compassion, support, money, you know, and whatever it is, you might be in a position to help someone out this coming week. This person that you potentially could be helping, it looks like they may have given up a little bit. It's possible that they just went through some sort of betrayal and they're feeling lost. They're not sure which direction they want to go to right now, or they're definitely just in a dark place right now. Things have not been so easy for them, and it could be just something that they're going through lately. It could be they've been in this place for a while, but they need some help. So you might come across this person, and it could be something simple that you do. Just tell them, hey, like, if you need to talk, blah blah blah, I'm here, and just that little phrase could help them. You know, it doesn't have to be much, but this person definitely needs some guidance in some type of way, or just some sort of support. So being that person to help guide them, looks like that something like that might come up this coming week. Let's get some more messages. Additional messages for the week. Whoops. This card is called Air Guardian. Shift your perception. So you might be looking at a particular situation this week in one way, and it might not make you happy, but maybe if you look at it at a completely different way, you'll realize that it's something that's working towards your highest good. One example is that maybe you didn't get that promotion, or you lost a friend, or an opportunity, closed itself to you. Another way of looking at all those things is that maybe those things weren't meant for you. Maybe there's something even better that's coming for you. Or another scenario, maybe somebody you know has been a little grumpy and mean towards you lately, and you're just really fed up and frustrated and want nothing to do with them. But maybe if you take a closer look, maybe this person's hurting. Maybe this person might be the same person from the last message that needs some guidance, needs some light. There's different ways of looking at things. So let's see what they're talking about. So all the cards came out reversed, which is telling me that maybe there's some things that you're trying not to see or you don't want to see, some things that you're denying. Um, Remember that you choose what you want in your life. The people you want, the situations, everything. You are in control of your own world and what you want in it. If you don't like how things are right now, what can you change? What can you do to change the situation? Um, it's possible also that you, maybe without realizing it, might be a little defensive about a situation, something that you are not wanting to even look at yourself. Maybe someone triggered you and you got defensive and you're trying to deny it. Like, no, I wasn't defensive. That, um, yeah, maybe it's time to look at yourself and see, are you grounded? Are you really happy in the situation that you are in right now? And if you're not, then what changes can you make? Maybe just looking at all of these, shift your perception. Maybe it's possible that you're feeling like you have no control. Like maybe things are just being thrusted upon you and you don't like it and you're frustrated and you're just getting really antsy. Maybe it's related to some of this COVID-19 thing. Maybe there's things in your job that are frustrating. Maybe some of you guys lost your job and you're feeling hopeless and stressed and you're feeling like you can't do anything um, and you're feeling defensive over everything. But maybe if you shift the way you're looking at the whole situation, so let's say you did lose your job. Well, maybe this is a great time to start working on the skills that you need to go towards a job that you truly want. Maybe you were in a job that you were just did just so you can make money, but it wasn't really feeding your soul. So maybe this is a time to start working on whatever skill sets you need to get into the job that you'll truly be happy in. Or maybe you did keep your job. Maybe you're one of those few that are still working right now. And you're frustrated because you don't feel safe and you'd rather be home and all that stuff. But if you look at another way, you still have a job and you're still getting paid. And yes, things are a little scary and crazy right now. But just shifting the way you look at things. Maybe you're frustrated because you can't go out to that restaurant you really like, or you can't go see your friends regularly, or you can't do this, you can't do that. On the other hand, though, you're getting a chance to rest, to recharge. Maybe you've been neglecting yourself and you've just been on go, 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 and you haven't had time to just really sit down, relax, and focus on, what do I need? What is really gonna make me feel full of energy, recharged, relaxed, happy again, full of light? Maybe just needed to sleep more. Maybe that's meditating and start doing some healing work on yourself. Maybe you have some childhood wounds that it's time to start facing. Um, Maybe you got out of a toxic situation and you've kind of neglected dealing with it. Maybe now it's time. Um, Instead of looking at all the negatives of the situation that you're currently in, what are the positives that come out of it? What are some of the great things that you can now experience because of whatever the situation you're in is? Um, let's pull one more message. I'm feeling like all three of these messages are kind of going together. So this message, this card that we just got, it says, High Priest, intend and create. So it's kind of like what I was saying in the last message. You are the creator of your own life, of the world that you want to create, of what you want to experience in your own life. So what is it that you truly want? And once you figure that out, how are you going to get there? What do you need? What skill sets, what actions do you need to take in order to get to the place where you truly want to be? Now is the time to start working on that. We all have more time now. We're not, running around doing what we used to do before all this started. We have a little bit more time to start focusing on our goals and making things happen. Let's get some more messages. Details. The wheel and the swords, 3 of swords. All right, well, it looks like, at least for this group, remember, if this message doesn't resonate with you, it was meant for someone else, and maybe the next message will be for you. But what I'm seeing right now, it looks like there's a group of you who are just really stressed out. You're having a hard time sleeping, heartbroken. Maybe what you thought was the right path for you ended up not being, or maybe everything just kind of collapsed and fell apart for you, and you're just staying up late, just stressing out, can't stop thinking about it. You just going through this like difficult time and having a hard time coming up for air and releasing this. Um, Remember though that you are the creator of your life. So whatever this situation is, you can choose to find a better one. Take the time to grieve, definitely, but don't dwell for too long. Don't hold on to it just because you thought that's what was meant for you. Give yourself the time and the space to grieve over the loss that you experienced, but then move past that. What's the next phase for you? Um, Maybe this has to do with a relationship that ended. Um, Grieve that relationship and then work on what caused that relationship to end. What was your part? Did you have wounds that you projected onto your partner? Maybe work on that. Or maybe this is a job that you lost. Maybe it was a job that you really loved and cared about. Maybe you had friends at your job and you lost this job and you're just hurt and upset and lost. And that's really upsetting. But maybe, again, grieve that loss. But what comes after that? What great opportunity can you find now that you're not in that old situation? Maybe with this job situation, you can start working, like I said before, on skill sets that you need to have a different job. A job maybe that you might have been afraid to have in the past, didn't think that you were good enough, or that it was possible at all. Maybe this is a great time to start working on those things and going for going at a different path. Um, but with the wheel, um, this is just a cycle, and the cycle, once it comes to an end, it doesn't have to be another bad cycle. We all go through different cycles in our lives, and we choose whether it's going to be a good cycle or a bad cycle. So maybe this cycle wasn't so great, but this next one, you can choose to have an even better cycle. Maybe this little part of your life didn't go the way that you thought it would, but maybe you can choose to have a better cycle, a better path, better situation this next round. But remember to trust your instincts, your gut feelings. They guide you to what's best for you and what you need. So always, always, always follow those. All right, so that concludes the messages for this coming week. Please let me know if these resonate with you or not, if you guys have any questions or not. Just to let you guys know that I have an Instagram page where I post daily readings. So if you guys are looking for daily messages, you can find that there. I'll put it in the, I'll link it down below. Besides that, hope you guys have an amazing week. See you next time.